Okay, what's going on, everyone? It's Moniseni Lamini back here with another video. So on this session here today, we are going to be talking about the charts of interest for the week of 17 January to the 21st of January 2022. So let's jump on it now. So without wasting any further time, so it is important that we read the risk disclosure to you guys there, that trading CFD products involves a high level of risk, and people are responsible for considering their risk management, and it's important that you do not trade money you cannot afford to lose. So these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading or investment advice. So the things that we are going to look at on this session is that we are going to check out Bitcoin, the dollar index, EURUSD, S&P 500, NES 100, OIL, WTI, USDZAR, and then we're going to check out the top 40 BYTES, VUKILE property, and ALPHAMIN. So yeah, I think those are the ones that we are going to look at on this video here today. So if we are looking at the economic data that is going to be coming out this week, on the US side there's going to be a holiday, Martin Luther King Day, so it's going to be a half session there tomorrow on the US front, and then there's going to be some data coming out of China overnight, and then there's going to be it's on Tuesday, it's going to be the Bank of England talking about their monetary policy statement, and then a press conference thereafter, and then there's going to be some data coming out from the GBP front and as well from the Eurozone. So it's going to be a lot of activity when it comes to economic data. So there's not much speakers when it comes to the Fed speakers or people like this or central bank speakers, but it's just those inflation numbers and some jobs numbers. Even the Australian bank is going to be giving out their jobs number sometime this week. So looking at crypto, we've seen that crypto has been more volatile the past couple of days. It has been like really volatile the past couple of days, so we might see some action here this week on the crypto. So it's up 4% the past 7 days, Bitcoin since last Sunday. So the past 24 hours up close to 1%, and Ethereum is up close to 1.5%, and it's up 8% the past 7 days. So if we are looking at Bitcoin itself, so my sentiment and analysis on Bitcoin, it's still the same. The structure, it's still very bearish for me. So even if we're looking at the daily charts here, as long as it is still trading below the 45,000 mark, this structure, it's still bearish there. But if it starts trading maybe above this 35k level, maybe it can do something like that, and then maybe does something like this, and perhaps price can actually maybe move a bit higher. Maybe maybe price will move a bit higher. Maybe something like this will happen. Price will move higher, maybe retest 47,500, can retest this level, and then price will move a bit higher. So but as long as it is still below the 45 2,000 level, so we are pretty much still bearish there on Bitcoin. So dollar index near DXY. So we already saw some inflation numbers that were coming out from the US front the previous week. Inflation there in the US went up to 7%, the highest it has ever been in 40 years. So it has never been in 7% in 7% in 40 years. So that tells us a story that maybe the US might be heading for a recession. So that's why the Fed is wanting to unwind their balance sheets from 7 trillion to maybe below the 5 trillion mark. So they are exercising other tools as well to cap inflation, or even they can start increasing interest rates anytime soon from now, maybe in March or maybe in their June meeting they will announce some rate hikes. So the story of the US dollar there, we might see that the dollar might come down here to this level. So when it comes down to this level here, this is the 93.52 level there, and then maybe from here price might actually start to bounce higher, then maybe the dollar can actually move higher from there. So it's just an analysis that I have, that maybe it can come down here, and then price might actually start moving higher from there. So if we look at the other averages like EURUSD, so the story of euro dollar, it is the opposites from the dollar index. So as I highlighted here on this chart, that we might actually see price going higher to the zone, and then when it comes back from the zone, then price might actually start to fall and go down, and from then they move higher, and then price might actually fall and move lower there on Euro USD. So this is a minor bullish case. Maybe the next couple of days it can just boom, but this zone is very, very important. This whole level here is very, very important at this point. So we might actually see price getting rejected at this zone, and then it might actually start to go down lower there on Euro USD. So if we look at the SPX there, so we are going to look at the index there, the SPX, the index, sorry, the futures charts, not the index, the futures charts. So we did try to explain last week that SPX is a bit of under pressure, so, and we saw that it retested, it came this week, it retested this minor trend line, it retested it twice right here, and then on Friday's close it retested the level again. So what might happen is that price might go higher to the zone again, and then it may start going down, coming back to the 45.38 hundreds level. So that is just an analysis that I'm seeing, because I think it might be a completion of the head and shoulder that is right here. So this is the left shoulder, and right here it's the head, and then right here it is the right shoulder. So we might actually see things happening ngaleyo ndlela leyo. So moving at ENS 100, man. So that thing might actually play out, assuming that the dollar becomes stronger in the next couple of days. That might actually happen, that the stock market might actually collapse and fall as well. So the structure here on ETHUSD again, you remember when we said that it made this double top that was here. There was a top there, and then there was the second top right there, and then the market came back down there, and this was the first retest on this level, the second retest of this level, and now what happened, it broke below the level and touched the 15300 level, right? But it came back to the 15630 level, which is a major zone right here. This is a major zone that is right here. So what might actually happen here is that we might see price pulling back maybe to this level right here. Maybe it can pull back to this level right here, and then price would actually go lower to the 14,518 level. So I'm really not interested in buying any stocks on the US front at the moment, because like everything seems to be bearish at the US front. So the next one we need to look at is oil. Let's check out what oil is doing. US oil. The case here might be that if we look at this thing here, you see that on the previous video we said that price was bouncing off this level here, and now it actually approaching the 85 dollar level, and you might see oil actually trading at the 100 dollar mark. So oil is still very much bullish here. So oil prices are actually rising. Why? Because it's a continuation of this reverse head and shoulder that is right here. It is a continuation of it. There was the reverse head and shoulder right here, and then it broke out, it came back for a retest, and then now it's a continuation of it. So even 108 still looks attractive right here. Why am I saying this? Because technically the height of the pattern tends to be the target. So if I'm saying the height of the pattern, if I'm looking at this is the height of the pattern from here to here, and you multiply this thing times 2, it gives you the target, it gives you this thing. So that might be actually the target of this thing. So that's how you calculate a take profit. You use the height of the pattern to calculate your targets and take profits in there. So when we are looking at USDZAR, okay, the story of USDZAR, it has been positive the past couple of days, but we might see ZAR coming down to this level here that is right here, and below the 1500, let's say 1418, and then price might actually bounce off again, and then goes to the initial target that we had of 18 bucks. So I think it might be a retest of the breakout of the pattern. So just be cautious when you have the position there on USDZAR. So on the JSE side, let's look at EJ200s. J200 again. What we suspected was that price actually moved higher. When it moved higher, what it did, it created the head of the pattern. Why I'm saying it created the head, because now this is the left shoulder right here, right? And then oh snap J200. Yeah, okay, then this is the left shoulder right here, and then this is the head, and then price will eventually move lower, and then it will come back right here to create the second leg of the head and shoulder, and then price might actually move lower. We are saying this it might happen in line with what the US market is actually doing. So if that doesn't happen, we might actually see if that doesn't happen, we might actually see price coming here and then maybe just bouncing off this level and then starts moving higher. And if the rand continues to be strong, maybe you might see this pullback, and then price will move in that direction. So the charts, we're going to look at the BYTES and then ALPHAMIN. So BYTES, so the reason why we are looking at BYTES, it's because of the delisting of delisting of Adapt IT. So if Adapt IT delists, it's going to create a lot of liquidity. It's going to create a lot of liquidity around the technology space there on the JSE. So some couple of funds may come to other technology companies like this one, BYTES. So if BYTES hold this level here, the 11 rand 02 level, price might actually move higher, even as high as 14 rand 14. So BYTES is one of those companies that liquidity might fall onto. Even I'll speak to this one, ETHUSD Capital, ETION Limited, sorry. So even this one, it looks really attractive for a penny stock. It looks really attractive because it went down aggressively, but now we are seeing it that it's rebounding from this level, and you might see it going to 8 cents per share right there. So let us look at VUKILE and ALPHAMIN. Okay, VUKILE, what might happen is that price might come back to retest the 10 bucks level, and then after that sorry, the 1 rand level rather, and then after that price might actually start to push higher. It might push higher in line that other property stocks are moving in that direction, but we might see that thing happening in the near future. So the last one is ALPHAMIN. So ALPHAMIN, I spoke about this company on our private channel, I think about 2 weeks ago, and it did exactly what we spoke about, and it's a penny stock, and it's now trading at 2 rand a share. So we might actually see this one coming down. maybe it might come down to a 1 rand 38, and then from 1 rand 38 price might bounce again to move a bit higher. So remember, what's gonna get penny stocks, they move aggressively. So as much as they are small, but they move very, very, very fast. When they jump at a very, very fast pace. So those are the charts that we wanted to check out for this week, that we are going to look at for this week. So since it's going to be Martin Luther King Day tomorrow on on the US front, so we might rather just take a quote from Martin Luther King himself about success. So if you can fly, then you can run. If you can't run, then you can walk. If you cannot walk, then you can crawl. But all by all, it means that you should keep on moving. As much as you are doing something, you are moving. So if you have 50 bucks on your Easy Equities account, if you have 50 bucks on FX account, it says something that you are moving, you are doing something, rather than a person who is doing nothing about their lives when it comes to investing. So we are running, you are walking, we are crawling. At the end of the day, you will fly one day and exercise your liberty and be free when it comes to financial freedom. So Galley stocks is still 550, the Gentleman's Club is 550. So for both FX and stocks on our private channel, it's 850. You can follow us on socials, Trading View there, and Facebook Stocks for Hope, and then the Twitter account is Stocks for Hope, and then my personal handle there, it's Bo_Dlamini. So know that, guys, this is an educational video. Everything we are saying here, it is for educational purposes, not a investment or trading advice. So I'll definitely see you guys on the next video. So take care and God bless.